Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Daily.
Hi everyone, we are very happy to see you here today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Daily. Today we're chatting about fashion and the kind of clothes we actually wear day to day. Nothing complicated, promise. Just a normal conversation so you pick things up naturally. Mike's here too. Hey Mike, how's it going?
Hey Anna, I'm fine, but I already had a struggle today.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I stood in front of my closet for like 10 minutes trying to pick an outfit. Changed my shirt twice. Maybe 3 times, actually.
Honestly, that's completely normal. Clothes aren't just for covering up, they kind of show your mood, too. So what did you finally settle on?
A light gray t-shirt and dark jeans. Safe choice. I didn't want to think anymore.
Good call. That's a casual outfit. Casual basically means comfortable, everyday clothes. The kind you'd wear at home or meeting friends.
So casual just means relaxed clothing?
Exactly. Easy, comfortable, not fancy. Now, imagine wearing that to a wedding.
Yeah, people would stare at me.
Right, because weddings need formal clothes. Formal means neat and elegant. Suits, dress shirts, dresses, polished shoes.
I always feel awkward in formal clothes, like I can't move normally.
A lot of learners say that. They're not always comfortable, but they show respect for the occasion.
What about when I go running?
Then it's sporty or athletic style. Those clothes are made for movement. Sneakers, shorts, light shirts.
Light shirts. Breathable?
Yes, breathable means air passes through the fabric so you don't overheat. And if someone says a word you don't know, you can always ask, "Sorry, what does that mean?"
Good. I need that sentence a lot.
So far, we have casual, formal, sporty. There's another style too, clothes from a different era.
Vintage?
Exactly. Old, but still stylish. People like it because it feels unique.
My uncle gave me a leather jacket from the 90s. People always notice it.
Then that's a vintage piece. Piece just means one clothing item. You can say, "This jacket is my favorite piece."
That actually sounds natural.
Let's try describing what we're wearing. I'll start. I've got a soft cream sweater and black pants. Casual, but tidy.
I'm wearing a cotton t-shirt and comfortable jeans. Very relaxed outfit.
Nice. In English, we often describe how clothes feel, not only how they look.
I pick clothes based on weather most of the time.
Same. Cold weather means layers, jackets, coats. Hot weather means lighter clothes.
Layers meaning multiple pieces together?
Yup. T-shirt under a hoodie, under a jacket. That's layering.
Makes sense. Clothes depend on comfort and situation.
Exactly. And when you're unsure what to wear, you can say, "I want something simple," or "I need something comfortable."
I already feel more confident talking about this.
That's the idea. Start simple, add words slowly.
I like this topic. We literally use it every day.
All right, let's keep going. Now we'll get a bit more specific about how clothes look. Usually, when people describe clothing, they talk about 3 things: the style, the pattern, and the fit.
We already touched style a bit. Casual, formal, that kind of thing.
Yep. Now, pattern. Pattern is basically the design on the fabric.
Like drawings on a shirt?
Exactly. Or shapes repeating again and again. Look at your shirt. Any design on it?
Nope, just plain.
Then it's a solid color. Solid just means one color, no pattern at all.
Oh, right, like solid black or solid white.
Yes. Now picture a shirt with straight lines across it.
Lines. Yeah, I know that word.
In clothing, we call them stripes. So that's a striped shirt.
That sounds really common, actually.
Very common. Another one is small round dots.
Polka dots?
Correct. For example, she wore a polka dot dress.
That sounds kind of fun.
It usually feels playful. Now imagine flowers printed on the fabric.
Floral.
Perfect. Floral means flower design.
My sister wears floral dresses every summer.
Good sentence. You could also say she prefers floral patterns.
Prefer meaning she likes them more than other options.
Exactly. Now let's talk about fit, how the clothing sits on your body.
Important topic. Clothes sometimes look good but feel terrible.
Very true. If they're too small, they're tight.
Like my jeans after a heavy lunch.
Happens to everyone. If they're too big, they're loose or baggy.
I actually love baggy sweaters at home.
A lot of people do. If the size is right, we say they fit well or fit perfectly.
So I can say these shoes fit perfectly.
That works. Another word is snug, slightly tight but still comfortable.
Snug sounds better than tight, honestly.
Yes, tight can feel uncomfortable, snug feels secure. Now, sleeves. If a shirt covers the full arm, long sleeves.
And shorter ones are short sleeves.
Exactly. And a jacket that stops above the waist is called cropped.
Cropped jacket. New word for me.
Try using it in a sentence. Helps memory.
My friend bought a cropped denim jacket.
Nice. Now let's mix pattern and fit together. Imagine a loose, striped shirt with short sleeves.
That sounds easy and comfortable.
Nice. Now you try one.
A tight black shirt. No design.
Clear and natural. You combined color and fit. That's actually how people describe clothes in real life.
Honestly, I feel like I could describe someone's outfit now.
Good. That's the goal. Simple words, clear picture.
Honestly, easier than I thought.
All right, let's make it more real. We'll describe people we know. That helps memory a lot because you can imagine them. I'll start. My friend always wears oversized sweaters and loose jeans. Very casual and comfortable style.
Oversized means big on purpose, not wrong size.
Exactly. Bigger intentionally. People wear it for comfort and a relaxed vibe.
My cousin is like that. Hoodies and sneakers everywhere, even family dinners.
Then his style is casual or laid back. Laid back means relaxed personality and clothing. I like laid back. Sounds natural. Now describe someone neat.
My older brother. He irons shirts daily and matches his belt with his shoes.
Nice detail. His style is neat or polished, very tidy appearance.
He also wears fitted shirts.
Fitted means shaped to the body, but not tight. Very common word for smart clothing.
Yeah, he always wants to look professional.
Then you can say he dresses professionally, even outside work.
What about bright colors?
That's bold style, noticeable and confident.
My friend wears yellow pants with red shoes.
Definitely bold, maybe brave too.
I'd feel awkward wearing that.
You can say, bright colors aren't really my thing.
Meaning, not my preference.
Exactly. Another example, my aunt loves long floral dresses, loose and soft fabric.
Sounds elegant.
Yes, elegant means graceful and simple but stylish.
Classy works too, right?
Yes, very common word in daily speech. Now let's describe each other. I'll start. You usually wear solid, neutral colors. Gray, navy, black. Comfortable and slightly loose. Casual and practical style.
Accurate. Your turn. You wear soft sweaters, sometimes long skirts, lighter colors, neat but relaxed.
Good description. You mixed feeling and appearance. That's natural English.
Describing real people really helps memory.
It does. You connect words to images in your mind. A word for our listeners. How would you describe your own style? Tell us in the comments.
That'll be interesting. Everyone dresses differently.
And no wrong answers. Just explain simply.
I already feel more confident talking about appearance.
All right, let's jump into a real situation, buying clothes in a store. This is where a lot of learners freeze because they're not sure what to say.
Yep, that's me. A shop assistant talks to me and suddenly no English in my brain.
Totally normal. So let's walk through it slowly. You enter a clothing store and the worker asks, "Can I help you?"
I always panic at that moment.
If you just want to look around, say, "No thanks, I'm just looking."
Meaning I don't need help yet.
Exactly. Now you find a jacket and want to check the size. What would you say?
Maybe, can I try this?
Close. We usually add one small word. Can I try this on?
Try on means wear it to see if it fits.
Right. They might answer, "The fitting rooms are over there."
That's where you change clothes inside the store.
Yes. After wearing it, your friend asks, how does it fit?
I'd say it fits well.
Good. Or it's too tight, or it's too loose.
And if I need a different size?
Ask, do you have this in a larger size or a smaller size?
Very practical sentence.
Now imagine you like it but hate the color.
Honestly, that happens a lot.
Then say, do you have this in another color?
Easy enough.
You can also say, I'm looking for a warm coat, or I'm looking for comfortable shoes.
I like I'm looking for. Good starting phrase.
Now you decide to buy it.
Straight to the cashier.
And you say, I'll take this.
Short and confident.
After paying, you check out. Same expression as in hotels.
English really reuses words everywhere.
It does. Now imagine you get home and the size is wrong.
Happens too often.
Go back and say, I'd like to return this.
So return means money back.
Yes. Or say, I'd like to exchange this if you want another size.
Exchange means replace it.
Perfect. And keep the receipt. Stores usually ask for it.
I always lose mine. Every time.
Same here sometimes. All right, let's do a short role play. I'll be the store worker.
Okay, ready.
Hi there. Can I help you?
No thanks, just looking.
Sure. Tell me if you need another size.
Actually, can I try this on?
Of course. Fitting rooms are on the left.
Thanks.
How's the fit?
A bit tight. Do you have a larger size?
Yep, I'll grab one.
That actually felt real.
Practice helps. You stay calmer when the situation happens for real.
Next time I shop, I probably won't freeze.
Good. Now, let's talk about everyday clothing actions, verbs people use constantly.
Perfect. I confuse these a lot.
In the morning, you put clothes on. In English, we usually say, I get dressed.
So get dressed just means putting clothes on.
Exactly. For example, I get dressed before breakfast.
And before sleep?
You take your clothes off. Like, I take off my work clothes and wear pajamas.
Take off is the opposite of put on.
Right. Now, special events, weddings, parties.
Fancy clothes time.
Yes, we say dress up. We need to dress up tonight.
Then dress down must be casual clothes.
Correct. Offices sometimes have Casual Friday where people dress down.
I wish every day was that.
Same, honestly. Now, combinations. When clothes look good together, they match.
My belt matches my shoes.
Perfect. You can also say they go well together.
And when they look terrible?
Then they don't match or don't go together.
Simple enough.
Now, compliments. Very common in conversation. You can say, that jacket looks great on you.
Sounds natural.
Or, I like your shoes.
Easy line to remember.
Or, where did you get that bag?
Here, get means buy.
Yes. You answer, I got it online, or I got it at the mall.
People also say nice outfit a lot.
Yeah, that's a really common one. Short and friendly.
What if someone talks fast about clothes and I miss it?
Just say, sorry, could you repeat that? Or could you speak a bit slower?
That keeps the conversation alive.
Exactly. Being understood matters more than perfect grammar.
I already feel more relaxed talking about daily routines.
Good. These verbs show up everywhere, not only in stores.
True, we use them literally every day.
All right, now let's look at how fashion changes over time. Some clothes never disappear, others show up for a year and vanish.
Yeah, suddenly everyone wears the same thing.
Clothes that always stay popular are called classic.
Like a plain white shirt?
Perfect example. White shirts, dark jeans, simple black dresses, classic items.
So classic means safe and reliable.
Exactly. The opposite is trendy. Popular right now, maybe gone next year.
I remember those super wide pants. They were everywhere.
Right, that's a trend. You could say wide pants are trendy this year.
I'd rather stick to classic, honestly.
A lot of people do. Now, personal expression. When someone dresses very differently, their style is unique.
Unique means different from others.
Yes, another word is edgy, bold, slightly unusual style.
like leather jackets and boots.
Exactly. Edgy often looks confident.
Confidence really changes how clothes look.
It does. Even simple outfits look better when the person feels comfortable.
Good news for my wallet.
Also, you'll hear stylish, fashionable in a nice way.
Positive word.
Yes, and outdated style is called old-fashioned.
Not always bad, though.
True, sometimes old-fashioned comes back again.
Fashion really repeats itself.
All the time. Let's test you. Clothes that always look good any year.
Classic.
Clothes popular this season.
Trendy.
Someone wearing bold, unusual outfits.
Unique or edgy.
Perfect. You're using the words naturally.
I can describe people now, not just clothes.
That's really the point of learning vocabulary, so you can actually talk in real situations.
I didn't expect it, but yeah, I'm starting to enjoy talking about fashion.
All right, let's put everything together. Imagine you meet a friend you haven't seen in months. First thing you notice, usually how they look.
Yeah, we almost always mention clothes.
You might begin with something simple like, "You look nice today."
Easy and polite.
Then be more specific. "I like your jacket."
And they say thanks.
Right. Then you continue, "Is it new?"
That keeps the conversation alive.
If they say yes, you ask, "Where did you get it?"
Very natural flow.
And if they ask you, just answer, "I bought it online," or "I got it from a small shop near my house."
Short sentences, but useful.
Let's act it out. "Hi, Mike. Nice to see you. You look neat today."
Thanks, Anna. I tried dressing a bit more formal.
"I like the shirt. The color suits you."
Thanks. I wasn't sure at first. It's brighter than usual for me.
It works, though. Sometimes a new color changes your whole style.
Your sweater looks comfortable.
It is. I always choose soft fabric in cool weather.
Makes sense. Comfort matters.
And notice, this is real English. Short sentences, clear meaning.
Yeah, no complicated grammar.
Exactly. Conversations aren't textbooks.
That makes learning less stressful, honestly.
Also, if you forget a word, describe it, like the thing you wear when it rains.
Raincoat.
Right. The listener helps you. Communication is teamwork.
I like that idea. Less pressure about mistakes.
Mistakes are normal. Understanding is the goal.
I definitely feel more relaxed speaking now.
Before we end, quick review. We talked about styles, casual, formal, sporty, vintage, to describe outfits.
Then patterns like striped, floral, polka dots, solid colors.
And fit, tight, loose, baggy, fitted, snug.
Helpful because I always pick wrong sizes.
We also practiced store situations like, "Can I try this on?" and asking for another size.
And I'd like to return this when needed.
Then everyday actions. Get dressed, take off, dress up, dress down.
Also, match and go together.
After that, fashion over time. Classic, trendy, unique style.
And confidence makes any outfit better.
Exactly. Remember, simple sentences work. "I like your shoes," "This jacket feels comfortable."
Simple but works.
Try it today. Look at your clothes and describe them out loud in English. Helps memory a lot.
I'll try after recording.
Perfect. Thanks for learning with us on Speak English Daily. Practice a little daily and progress will come.
See you next time. Stay confident speaking English.